Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Veronica here, a 400 level medical student and also a lifestyle creator. But based on popular demand, I would be sharing this video, which is everything you need to know about getting into med school and med school in general. For people in maybe SS1, 2 and 3 that are watching this video and want to know what it is that they have to do to get into medical school, I'm just going to tell you to focus on your WAEC, your NECO and JAMB and passing that so well. Then for those who have written the JAMB and already know their score, my school, which is a federal school, the cutoff mark is 200, which is a ridiculous cutoff mark because in my set it was 260. Then you're not going to be writing the post-UTME. Your aggregate is going to be gotten from your WAEC or your NECO, then plus your JAMB score. My set didn't write post-UTME, the set after me didn't write, the set after them didn't write, so you're not going to write if you want to get into my school. I don't know how it is for other schools. Now let me say you have passed all of this, then basic knowledge you just have to know. Always photocopy your documents, have plenty of them, always have your documents kept in a file. So let's fast forward to, let me say you're now in 100 level. What you have to know is that in 100 level you're just going to be studying chemistry, physics and math and then other courses. Generally everybody in 100 level in the school is offering the same course. Then maybe few departmental courses, like in medicine you'll be offering community medicine in 100 level. Just started that recently though. I didn't do that in my 100 level. In 100 level, these are the courses you'll be doing, but my advice to you as someone in 100 level, just because you're going to have plenty of time, I would advise you to start studying early your departmental courses, which are courses you start offering proper in 200 level as a medical student. Not that you should take it as the main course, because if you don't pass your 100 level course, you can't proceed to the next level. Just maybe during your leisure time, you can familiarize yourself with these courses because they are very new terminologies you'll be meeting in these departmental courses. So the earlier you familiarize yourself with these words, these terminologies, the better for you, which is something that I didn't do and I found it difficult that time. And just so you not be confused, the courses you'll be offering are human anatomy, physiology and biochemistry. Your school, again, depending, might put a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but the main courses you would need for your professional exam, which is going to be in 300 level, is anatomy, physiology and biochemistry. So for anatomy, we have the gross anatomy, we have the embryology, and then we have the histology. Then in physiology, you have the cell physiology, the excitable tissues, renals, reproductive, neurophysiology, and the rest of that. Then in biochemistry, there's just a whole lot there, but it's like an upgraded chemistry, really upgraded chemistry. Let's fast forward to you being in 200 level. You already know the courses you're offering. First is start reading at the beginning of the semester. Don't wait till it's exam period before you start studying. You can have a study plan, write out all the things you want to finish maybe at the end of this month, and just because life happens you might not finish that, but writing it down would help you to see okay how far you've come and how far you have to go. Then the second tip I'm going to give you is to have a study group, and don't have a wide study group. I even recommend not having a study group that exceeds 6 persons, including yourself. Don't exceed 6 persons. It's going to be better, it's going to be faster, and it's just going to be more efficient in my opinion, because there will be less distractions and you'll be able to coordinate this study group. And in your study group, it must not be your friends. Look for the people that have the same goal as you, and if they are willing, you create a study group with them. It must not be with your closest friend, okay? So this is the part where I interrupt you and remind you to hit on that subscribe button so you would not miss out when I share more insightful videos like this. Now let's get back into the video. Then the second tip, which is something I've always known, but I don't know why I always fail to do it, is studying with past questions. So let me take, for example, you finish studying a course, you should go to the past questions, your school past questions, or you can also use past questions from other schools. When you finish studying a course, you go to your past questions and look at it and know how your school sets their questions and how they want you to answer. Next tip I'm going to give you is understanding the type of reader that you are. Let me take myself as an example. I am more of a visual learner than textbooks and all. I love seeing, I love hearing, and this way my brain just understands it faster and better. You have to read your lecturer's slide no matter what. You just have to. I'm in Nigeria, so don't be surprised, just to be light. Then YouTube's there, I think there are videos on every course you're ever going to come across. There are videos on that already on YouTube. So utilize YouTube very well to understand the type of learner that you are and implement that early in your studying pattern. Okay, if you're a video person, use video. If you're a textbook person, use textbook. Then always read your lecturer's slides, because you're going to set questions from their slides. And in addition to knowing the type of reader that you are, also understand the time that you read more effectively. Like, is it in the morning or in the afternoon or in the night or anytime? So if you're a morning person, then you have to learn to wake up early to study. If you are a night person, then you can consider night classes or staying up at night to study. Just whatever works for you, but never follow the crowd. Maybe you see that everybody in your class is going for night class, and then you know very well that you don't read in the night and you're going to fall asleep. Don't go there, you're just going to waste your time. And in medicine, you just have to know that you have to study every day. There are lots of things to cover in medical school, and then the only way to cover this without being under pressure is to start reading early. And even if you start reading early, you will not finish everything, but it's better than starting later, right? Another tip I'm going to give you is that whenever you're confused, ask questions. Ask questions in medical school. Never be shy, never be scared, never be afraid. So in fact, in med school, you don't even have to do anything with fear, because medicine is a profession where you have to engage with people. There's an exam called Viva, if you don't know, where it's you and your lecturer and you'll be answering the questions orally. So you just have to do it with fear. If you ever have a question, ask your lecturer, ask your course mates. Just ask. The next one I'm going to be talking about is religion. You have to take God seriously in medical school. If nobody told you, if your relationship with God was shaky before, it's time to get serious with God. Not just so He'll help you to pass your exams, to build yourself up and all of that. Where you're studying will not take you. God's grace will take you, and will take you even further. God's grace in medical school can never be overemphasized. Another advice, just because medical school can go by really fast, I know, an irony it may seem like, but medical school goes back really fast. Like, look at it, 2020 was 6 years ago. 6 years ago is something somebody in private school is going to use and finish medicine. And I know why I said private school, because if you're in a federal school or a state school, I think at 6 years you're going to finish medicine. Well, it's God's grace if that happens, or just maybe have 6 plus X years, okay? So, or 6 plus X months. So just because time flies by so fast, create memories. If it's through pictures, videos, but just go out. You know, it's not always book. But you just know you have to lock in with medical school, but learn to attend events, you know, go out with friends, just do things outside of medicine. That's just going to be my advice. You have to learn to have a social work balance in medical school, and that's the only way you're truly going to thrive, right? And another thing, you have to know that medical school is going to take a lot from you, be it your friend, something. But medical school is just going to want to take something. Just because you have to give in a lot of time to eat, you're not going to have enough time for other. You have time to check up on people, call them, you know, just hear from them. The other thing I want to talk about is the pressure that comes with medical school. You know, your counterparts in other schools are, you know, just 4-year or 5-year courses. So you see them graduating, you feel like, oh, you're stuck. Never feel like you're stuck. Just understand that everybody has, you know, a different timeline, and you are in yours. Don't compare yourself with anybody, even in your class. Don't compare yourself. There are people who are going to do way better than you. Don't compare yourself. Just keep working and working to be the best of yourself, okay? Make yourself proud, make your parents proud, make your siblings proud. Whatever you do, just pass your exams. Yeah, I think that's everything. This is basically, I don't know, I just feel so flattered when people tell me to give them tips on how to go through medical school, because very much inside medical school, and like, I'm still working my ass out, okay? So I'm still working hard. I still have, you know, problems. You know, I just feel flattered. I'm like, wow, you know? Yeah, these are just things that I've implemented, or I know that I should have implemented to become better. And I just hope it helps somebody out there. Never forget that medical school is something you can go through. You don't have to be an Albert Einstein to enter medical school or to go through and finish medical school. So long as you're hardworking, you're dedicated, bend down and read your books, you're going to do very well. That brings me to the end of this video. I just hope I helped you in one way or the other. If you have questions I still didn't answer in this video, drop down in the comment section. So if you have questions, I might just make another video or chip in some of my videos. So don't forget to subscribe, share this video with your friends, like this video so YouTube will know that okay, these are the type of videos you want to be seeing, and then they will recommend more to you. Bye bye guys, I love you. Still Kanu Veronica here. I'm going to see you at the top. Bye bye.